Kenwood Parging project. As you can see, we've made it to the third level here, and we'll just continue this. We got a FØRT out yesterday, and this was all demoed also. So then we'll just start from there, and we got to get this window trimmed out, and then we can continue on with our concrete board. As you can see here, all of our gaps on the sides, we're just making sure that we're using through the roof on this, just get it 100% sealed. And then we'll fill these voids here with foam. Fill that with foam. That foam board, 2-inch foam board. But that is the goal today, is to get this completely sealed off. And then we'll come through and we'll seal all of the joints with tape, with concrete tape, and mud mortar. Which on this, we'll be able to, since we're not going to brick, we'll be able to use a type S, which is a little bit stronger than like type N. So type N you want to use, so if we were going to this brick here, this mortar, this would need to be no greater than type N, so it doesn't tear off the face when it starts to come off 30 years down the road. Window well at the Kenwood, framing out, prepping to install a concrete board. See over here, we're installing some 2x12s here to allow for backing for our concrete board.
22 1/4, 22 1/8.
Down here you can see we have some 2x10s. The reason why we put 2x10s in is because we're gonna have PTO to cover this roof, and it's gonna come up and then you terminate it with termination bar. So we wanted backing all the way through here so we wouldn't have to guess where our studs were. After we have it all framed out, we'll install some insulation and install
south window well on that west wall, and you can see here we got pretty far yesterday getting that all sheathed in. And today we just got to wrap up this last little section up here, getting that permaboard base up there, the cement board. Then you can see here we're gonna just fill those seams with that through the roof caulk. And then up here where we got a little bigger gaps, we're gonna use some spray foam to seal that off. And then once that's all buttoned in, this beam's getting covered in a 2-inch blue foam. And then all of these screw holes and all the seams are gonna get a layer of tape and cement over that to seal it all up. And once that's all done, we can get going on wrapping this all in that wire mesh that's gonna be the base for our parging. Then up here today, you can see these windows still need to be trimmed out like the ones below. Tim's gonna be working on getting those completed. And then probably around midday, when it's getting a little too hot out, we're gonna move over to that north window well. We were at the Kenwood building at the south window well on the west wall, and today they're gonna be working on getting the rest of the cement board hooked up and this whole side resheathed, ready for parging. We're at the end of the day at the Kenwood building, just wrapping up for the evening. Looks like we've got most of the cement board up. Probably just another panel and a half to go, and then it will all be buttoned up and ready for the wire mesh, and then we can get to the parging. So you'll see here we got that silicone caulk in there to seal off those seams. And this is all gonna get just wrapped over with that mesh with some blue foam backer behind it. So it's looking great. We'll be back at it bright and early tomorrow to get her wrapped up and ready to go. So we're here at that north window well at the Kenwood. You can see we're using our patented waterproofing membrane here, just keeping the rain off while we got this thing opened up. And you can't really see, but we've already got that bottom layer all furred out and ready for that cement board sheathing. So once it gets a little hot out here, we're going to move over in the shade and get that bottom covered in the cement board, and then start working our way up. We'll be building another platform like we did on the other window well here to work off of once that bottom sheet